Within a few hours of receiving tips that the Brooksville Confederate Monument might be the target of an attack by left-wing extremists, local law enforcement converged in the area of Broad and Main Street to protect the monument and supporters from a possible clash with protesters. Thanks to poor weather conditions and a strong show of force by law enforcement, the only people to show for the planned event were those who support keeping the monument. Akinda J. Hill, one of the few protesters who opposed the monument, agreed to speak on camera about the issue and the growing racial divide.
Akinda J., are you one that believes it should be removed?
I think that we should put it to a vote. I personally don't like the monuments because I believe that they were originally put here to kind of make black people feel unwelcome. After the Civil War, after emancipation and all of that, they were kind of put up as, you know, these are people who tried to, you know, keep you in chains, you know, so it makes...
Do you believe it is a symbol of racism in a way?
It's a symbol of a world that was trying to be created, that would have put black people, you know, kept black people in chains.
Do you equate the Klan with conservatism?
Unfortunately, a lot of people cannot join the Conservative Party right now because of all of the racism in the Conservative Party. I think lately, in the past, maybe since Bush ran on anti-gay marriage, there's been just a stampede of racism and prejudice entering the Conservative Party. Ever since then, it's just gotten worse. And now it is associated with that. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. No, okay. Not at all.
Do you associate the group, you know, Black Lives Matter or Antifa? Do you think that they are terrorist organizations?
Black Lives Matter, absolutely not. Antifa, honestly, I just learned about them with the Charlottesville incident. I would say I would support Black Lives Matter. I've heard from both sides different things. I don't know if any of the things I've heard are true about violence. I haven't verified them. Their purpose is to make sure that people understand that in order for all lives to matter, black lives have to matter too.
But we've seen chants like, you know, I think we've talked about this before, like, you know, what is it, pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon, or, you know, we're talking about law enforcement, right?
To your post, and then someone else also posted that was a confirmed false video. Yeah. You know, a movement can't control all the people. Just like these people here, some of you are Klan members. You don't associate yourself with the Klan in Charlottesville, you know, with the things that they did. You know.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, you're not Klan member?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Native American Indian. I'm not a Klan's member.
I thought you took... I'm sorry, I apologize.
I'm here to fight for the poor statue that's going to be ripped down for no reason at all.
Yeah.
I mean, we've lived in Brooksville peacefully all these years. We like our statue, and I happen to have a lot of black friends, and I love them. With anybody, nobody has the right to come to our town and tell us to make our statue leave.
In 2015, a group of protesters planned to burn a Confederate flag on the grounds of the courthouse, but they were quickly outnumbered by supporters and forced to leave without completing their task. We spoke with Mateo Pasalacqua and other protesters during that event.
As you see, we are being met with extreme opposition. Racism is obviously rampant in this. I'll stand my ground.
A lot of African Americans are here with the Confederates. What do you think about that? Are there people that support Confederate flag? What do you say to those people?
Our message was not about the Confederate flag. It's about the silent racism in this county.
Okay. You believe Brooksville has a lot of racism still hidden within it? Okay. And do you think you're inciting more violence today, or do you think you're actually helping the cause?
We came here for a peaceful action. We were met with a lot of violence and counter-protesters who would not even let us on the courthouse lawn.
And why did you decide not to burn the flag today?
Because we decided that it was an act of violence, and we're not a violent people.
Clay, did you expect such an outpouring from the other side today?
Indeed, this is the capital of hate in Florida right here. This place is, you see all the hate. Look at their faces.
But what we heard from them a lot earlier before you came up here was that they're standing with African Americans and they have nothing against them. What do you say to that?
Once again, this is the county that was the lynching capital of the state of Florida from 1920 to 1930.
But don't you think progress has been made over the last 100 years or so?
I would like to think so, but when you see 9 people get shot down in a church under a Confederate flag, you have to question that.
Okay, so you blame the Confederate flag for that shooting?
No, I blame the mindset of people who hold the Confederate flag as being heritage. The flag was a symbol of hate. That's why they did it.
We spoke to some of the organizers who firmly believe that African Americans are still oppressed, and one even says they may not even realize it.
There's a sociological phenomenon called institutional racism that makes it unsafe for a lot of people of color in this country. I studied sociology in college. I think I'm done.
While communities around the state are voting to remove Confederate statues from government property, the Hernando Board of County Commissioners voted unanimously today to erect a 6-foot fence around the monument to protect it from vandals and those who may plan to destroy it. Reporting from Brooksville, I'm Tom Lemons.